Y'all, this year has turned me every which way but loose. And you want to know something? I thank God for it because it has made me a more successful person. It has gave me so much clarity, mental, emotional, and financial stability. And so by you watching this video, I can guarantee you if you practice the tips that I'm about to give you, you are going to see the same outcome. You are going to be happier. You are going to be more emotional, mental, maybe even if you are consistent, financially stable. You are going to be a more successful person. So follow the tips. Don't just watch the video. You have to watch the video and follow the tips. And I guarantee you, 2026, and honestly, probably the rest of your life is going to be different. So, with that being said, let's get right into it. Number one, the qualifications to have success in your life is not money. Contrary to popular belief, it is not money. How many of your favorite content creators, your favorite business owners, your favorite celebrities started off with absolutely no money? That's honestly probably why they're your favorite, because they give you a rags to riches story. And I can tell you why. Because I have failed, I have succeeded, I have failed again. I have had so many awakenings. God has literally tried to place me in everywhere until he said, I'm going to place you somewhere where you're not going to move until you become successful. I'm going to uproot you and plant you in somewhere where, guess what? I'm going to make it so that you can't do anything but be successful. And this is what I've learned. And I apologize about my dog. It's the cat, y'all. This is what I've learned and what has helped me become a more successful person. Number one, you don't need money. What can you substitute for money? Consistency. Yeah. You need to learn how to be consistent. Y'all know in all my videos how I tell you that you need to learn a lesson, that there's something you need to master. What if it was the art of consistency? When I tell you that is the number one, no, God is number one, but when I tell you that is very close to number one, that has changed the whole trajectory of my life, I am so passionate about this because me being consistent, not me having money, not me having the latest fashions, not me living in a big house, not me having the nicest car, not me having any type of educational background in certain topics, made me successful. Literally, me just being consistent, showing up every single day, no matter what people said, no matter what was going on with me, mentally, physically, emotionally, I showed up. That was literally the gas in my car that I needed to get on the road to success. That is why I'm telling you, if you not only watch this video, if you start to practice these tips, you are going to see success. Because it's not money that makes you successful. Money helps. It 100% helps, but I'm not rich. I don't have thousands and millions of dollars all, just at my fingertips. So I could give you what I have, which is my consistency. Also my loyalty to being consistent. But you see, I was loyal to myself. I was loyal to a possible future event. I was loyal to being consistent. That is the number one, God's number one, the number two thing when it comes to just being on this earth, being a human being that has created success. Because everything that comes after that is literally just a gift and the birth of being consistent. So that's the first thing you need to do. Write that down. In 2026 and for the rest of my life, I am going to be consistent. I don't know if that's going to school every day on time. Maybe that's cooking. Maybe that's, learning how to just be quiet. Maybe that is showing up on social media. Maybe that is going to work every day on time. I am going to be consistent. Because I'm not doing it for this company. I am doing it for me. I am loyal to me and my outcome and my future events. And my future events require me to be consistent. That's number one, because that is... Anyway, that's the first thing that you need to understand. And if you want to be a better person, be consistent. Now, let's talk about number two, because that is just as important. Sweetheart, you have to have faith. That is what's going to get you out of bed. That is what's going to make it so that you are consistent. You have to have faith that there is a better outcome for yourself. And the Bible talks heavily on it. I'm not going to preach to you all because that's definitely not my ministry. I can only teach you the things that I know, that I've learned from the Bible. And y'all know what God teaches me may be something from you all, maybe something different from you all. But I am saying that because God talks about how you have to walk and have a mustard seed of faith. That is, you know how small a mustard seed is? Yeah. But I get it now, because a lot of situations for me that end up being very successful and being life altering and changing and teachable moments that has created other people's success started because I only had that mustard seed of faith. I only had faith and nobody else had the same faith as me. Nobody else saw the outcome. Nobody else saw the vision. Nobody else believed. I was the only one. It was just me and God. And I was like, okay, God, I only got a mustard seed, and I probably got half of that. But I believe that if I be consistent, that you are going to work this out for me. I believe that if I keep showing up and I have faith that there's a different outcome for me, if I continue to pray and to meditate and to just try to do right, that you are going to create a positive event, that you are going to create, that you have already created an event where the outcome I want happens. Just as the devil has already created an event where negativity happens, the opposite happens. But we're not going to give the devil power. So I'm going to have faith, God, and only in you. I'm walking by faith. I'm walking by faith. I am telling you, that is the second thing that you need to have in order to be successful. It's not people, it's not friends, it's not money, it's not a big house, it's not all of these glorious things on social media, it's not a big following. It is literally faith and consistency. Those are the two things that will literally change your life and make you a more successful person, and make you a stronger person, and make you a wiser person. You have to have those two things. You have to build them. If you don't listen, you might not believe it right now, but I need you to fake the funk. I need you to go into the environment anyway. I need you to sit up there and say, okay, I don't see it, but I'm going to do my part. I don't know how me getting up every day and doing my makeup, doing my hair, making sure, I study is going to help, although I don't get it. But I'm still going to study these same words. I'm still going to study this math. I'm still going to do my hair. I don't get it because guess what? A guy didn't approach me yesterday. I did my makeup and I got all dressed up and nothing changed. But guess what? You now are practicing. You are better at doing your makeup. You are better at doing your hair. You are better at that math question. You understand it better. So where you were yesterday, you are not there today. Do you see how being consistent and having faith has already started to change your life? That is the second thing you need to be successful. I am telling you, if you literally walk by faith and not by sight and just keep going, you are going to be more successful, and you are going to see literally how it works for me. We will take working out, for example. I never see the same results that week. Never. I was never that girl. You know when I do see the results? The following week. I go so hard and I go by faith because God has shown me. You go hard, you drink your water, you exercise, you get on the Stairmaster, you watch what you eat. Watch next week. Watch you be snatched. Watch your face be sucked in. Watch you be feeling better. Watch your skin be cleared up. But I need you to walk by faith. And I need you to have consistency. And every single time, God shows out. So that's why I'm telling you, the second thing that you need to have in order to be successful is you need to have faith in whatever it is. Now, the third thing, which I feel like is going to be really, really hard for you, but you can do it. I promise you. Because it's still hard for me. I'm a very hard-headed person. But that is having obedience. Literally just have obedience. That's it. Now, that is something that I still struggle with till this day. When God tells me to do something, when somebody tells me to do something, I can't explain it. I struggle with obedience. For example, if I have a colleague or if I have like a parent or a teacher that says, I need you to go and do this meeting. I need you to go. I'm going to have you meet somebody. I need you to go in there and just listen. Be open-minded and listen. If God literally comes to me and be like, all right, I need you to study. I need you to, what does God ask me to do? I need you to have empathy. I need you to have compassion. I need you to be quiet. Be obedient to that. Because there's a reason. And when I say that creates success, y'all, I'm about to take this jacket off because it's hot. When I say that creates so much, that has created so much success for me, just simply being obedient to God's words, being obedient to people's space. That one right there. A lot of times, being obedient to someone's space is just allowing them to live in their skin and not trying to change them. Allowing them to be who they are. That is a big, for me, I really had to work on that, because what I would think was something that was, maybe bad or something that would bother me, I would maybe come into somebody's space and be like, oh, you should change this, you should change that. That's not what you would call her to do. You would call her to sit down, shut up, or just be a good friend and accept it. I had to be obedient to that. So, now, with me saying all of this, right, if you walk by faith, if you are walking by faith, if you are being consistent, if you are being obedient, meaning you are being obedient to having faith, you are being obedient to being consistent, you are being obedient to God's word and yourself, then there's no reason why you should not be a more successful person. If you are actively practicing these skills every single day. Now, every day is not going to be a home run. Every day is not going to be just big old win. It's not. It's not for me. Sometimes I'm like, God, I'm walking by faith. I'm walking by seed. I'm walking. What's going on? Why am I walking? Like, where the car? Whenever I have practiced those things, I've always seen a way better outcome. I've always been a more successful person. Even when it comes to me being so afraid that I wasn't going to reach you all. Me being afraid that even if I show up and be consistent, that the people that I want to get my message, I was so afraid. I'm like, okay, God, is it going to reach the right people? Like, tell me what I need to say. Tell me how I need to say it, because I'm not a master at content creating. I'm not a master when it comes to words. Y'all see me fumbling and stuttering all the time. You know what God said? I just need you to have faith. I just need you to show up. I just need you to teach them what you know, and I need you to constantly study your word. I need you to be a walking blueprint, a walking example. And your people will show up. I will provide you the people. And you all are here. When it comes to my career, just show up. Yeah, I'm tired. Yeah, sometimes I feel lost, but guess what? Be consistent. I remember I posted something last year, and it was from Jim Jones, and he literally said, when you don't feel like showing up, be consistent. That's literally my life all the time. I wake up and I'm just like, whew, I'm tired. Last night I was tired, but I had to cook a whole meal. I didn't mind. I loved it. I was obedient. You see, God will throw things at you. And he's like, okay, I just want to see what you're going to do with it. I just want to see if you are going to actually live by your word, live by the Bible. Are you going to actually be obedient? I really want to see. Are you going to be a troublemaker? Are you going to be defiant? That's literally how God be challenging me all the time. Are you going to be defiant? Are you going to listen? What you going to do? You going to listen to me? Or you going to listen to me? What you going to do, Tina? So, with that being said, if you practice those 3 things, you are not going to get them perfect, because it's impossible to get them perfect all the time. But I can guarantee you are going to see way more success. And on top of that, you're probably going to see it a whole lot faster. Because see, one thing I'm not doing is I'm not trying to rewrite the wheel. I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel. I'm not trying to just remake the blueprint. No, I want to learn from your mistakes. And now you can learn from my mistakes. But that's a whole nother video for a whole nother time. What I wanted to tell you, if you watch this video all the way through, let me know what you think. Do you agree or do you disagree? And on top of that, what are some skills, some lessons you've learned that have made you a way more successful person? And on top of that, do you know the 3 things that I just listed is the only thing that God is asking for? Did you know that? The 3 things I just listed are the only things that God is asking for. God has never asked you for money. God has never said, oh, well, you need to bring all these silvers and golds and all this money in order for you to be successful. He never asked roof. He never asked Jesus. He never asked Abraham. He never asked Mary or Joseph. He tell me one person that God said, in order for you to be successful, you have to give me money. In order for you to fulfill my purpose, you have to give me money. Which is why I didn't mention it. Because you don't need money to be successful. Your favorite influencer, your favorite celebrity, your favorite rapper, they start out broke. I guarantee you. They started out broke. And then they were consistent. They had faith. They were obedient to their consistency and to their faith. And guess what? Now they're your favorite. Now you know them. That's why I'm telling you, if you practice those 3 things, you are going to be a more successful person.